Hola, 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 muy buenas tardes. Tuve un contratiempo inesperado que me, que me llevó a lejos de la computadora y pues ya ni modo. En fin, vamos a continuar con el MSQ de Stormblood. Y pues, eso va a ser todo por hoy, yo creo. Nada más que vamos a hacer unos cuantos quests a ver hasta que ya no pueda hacer. O dos niveles, 63. Bueno, vamos a darle. There is also much I could speak of. The floating waters on the onsen, the ephemeral delights of the pleasure district, but you are doubtless still weary from your long sea voyage. Let us retire to the company offices. Ya que está esta cosa. Gana tanto dinero que hasta tiene su propio Ethernet. A decir we could travel to Meracidia or the New World and find a man like Hancock waiting for us. Domesticus sent us wild power. Even though this feels just as a place even though this feels just as out of place as the Gailan Consulate, it's not more comforting. There is no denying that this place was built for Anulda. Greetings, ladies, and welcome to the Kugane branch offices of the Arlenal Trading Company. At long last, we arrived at our destination. May I present to you our humble offices? We have much discussed, so I will refrain from further prattle. Come, right this way.
Our thaumaturgist took great pains to ward these walls against all manner of surveillance. Where business dealings are concerned, we do not compromise on confidentiality. You may avail yourselves of these offices for the duration of your visit. Come and go as you like, and know that you may speak freely here.
Your offer is most generous, but I will not enter into any agreement which would leave us beholden to you or your master.
A legitimate concern. Allow me to clarify then. The chairman bids you consider this as an expression of his heartfelt contrition for the bloody banquet and the unpleasantness which followed. Never having been one to put stock in words alone, the chairman deems the provision of material aid to be a more appropriate demonstration of his sincerity. By sheer coincidence, your purpose here also happens to coincide with our own interests. That is, assuming you are come to aid the Doman Liberation Front.
How could... I will not bother to offer a denial. You have the right of it. To be specific, we are come in search of our Far Eastern allies, Yugiri and Gosetsu, whom we hope to assist in their fight.
The Aori Shinobi and the Rugadan Samurai? Then you will be pleased to know that they have both come to Kugane.
Are you sure?
Quite. They came here aboard a company vessel, you see. However, they encountered difficulties securing passage across the Ruby Sea.
The Ruby Sea? Sorry, I've never been any good at geography.
Forgive me. This calls for a map. We are here in Kugani, the sole open port of Hingashi, situated on her western coast. Doma, meanwhile, is here on the eastern coast of Otherd in Yansha. Therefore, if your friends are to reach Doma, they must first cross the Ruby Sea. Alas, this is easier said than done, as the Ruby Sea does not fall within the dominion of either Hingashi or Doma, being controlled since antiquity by a third party, namely the Confederacy. Said maritime collective is known for the consummate skill of its sailors, and for demanding that any vessel entering its waters pay a toll referred to as the Ruby Tithe. In exchange, the Confederacy's vast fleet guarantees the safety of those who travel within its territory. Now, as I'm sure you are aware, Garlemald conquered Doma some 25 years past, at which time the Empire saw no value in controlling the Ruby Sea, and thus did they turn a blind eye to the activities of the Confederacy. The recently appointed acting Imperial Viceroy of Doma had other ideas, however. She has formally condemned the Confederacy and declared that any who recognize their authority shall be branded enemies of the Empire. Bowing to this pressure, Hingashi severed ties with these toll-takers and forbade the payment of the Ruby Tithe, prompting the Confederacy to make it known that any merchants choosing to sail the Ruby Sea would do so at their peril.
No wonder they struggled to secure passage to Doma. What captain would risk such a journey given the circumstances?
I'm told your friends were not so easily deterred from their course, but I know not whether their persistence bore fruit.
I say we follow in Yugiri and Gosetsu's footsteps and attempt to secure passage to Doma for ourselves. We will need to cross the sea in any case, and we may learn something of their whereabouts in the process. And should we find that they are still in Kugane, we can make the journey together.
In that case, I have some information which may be of use to you. No quid pro quo, I assure you. The chairman was most insistent that I aid you to the best of my ability.
I'm not sure how you imagine our time in the Far East unfolding, but it definitely didn't involve Uldans, and especially not these Uldans. Still, whatever works, right? He was not exaggerating when he spoke of the reward's efficiency. However, Mob then did so with consuming the skill. Oh, this place takes me back. It reminds me of the workshop of an Uldan lapidary I once heard. I must confess, I am a bit collector of all things Far Eastern. See for yourself, I insist. Though I am reluctant to take any action whatsoever that could be construed as placing ourselves in Lord Lorito's debt, we must avail ourselves of what means are available. Our Alamigan allies place a face on us, and I do not intend to disappoint them. It will seem inefficiency for us all to venture out together and search information on Yugiri and Gosetsu's whereabouts. Agreed. We need to cast our net wider, split up and pursue all available avenues of inquiry. But if we are to coordinate our efforts effectively, they'll need to establish a network base of operations here. Indeed, Tataru will seem best suited to the task of organizing our supplies and procuring new ones. While she attends to that, we four can begin our search by questioning the individuals Hank identified. Alice and I will take those in the southern districts in the city, and the two of you can take those in the north. Anticipation is just such an eventually. I just took the liberty of preparing some new sketches of Yugiri and Gosetsu during our voyage. Wow, you stole a word in me that you were a bit of an artist, but these are great. Definitely they will definitely come in handy. Looks like it's you and me, Jengo. Let's step outside and talk about where to start. Dale pues. Wow, I think those sketches are so... I don't know how to put it, but they are very... Well, see for yourself. Que es aquí, ¿no? It's more like them than they do, honestly. He could make a living doing this. Sorry, no time for distractions. Why don't we start by visiting Karaku at the onsen? That was it. Mr. Ijin, for a moment, if you would. This is what words for you. You see, the word has booked you of Kugane has solution in recent festival special for against her. Ya sé que es esto. ¿Y este? Ya, esto es de Crafter. Por lo menos que me dé algo para hacer después. Más bien que me dé bono andar matando cosas. ¿Cuál era? ¿Recomendaciones? Sí. Vamos a poner 80%. Creo que tengo que poner más bajo. Así por lo menos para que me dé cuenta si hay algo en el mapa que pueda cazar. Shirogane. Creo que esto está abajo, No, creo que está aquí arriba. Ah, no, sí está allá abajo. Vamos por acá. Creo que este es el último. Sí. Come on. Born Scots embarrassing rashes. There is now that the mystical water of the Bocaisen hot springs cannot heal. Oh, what is that in your hand? Just take this ahora antes de regadiendo yo. A thousand apologies, but I cannot help you. It's against our policy to divulge information regarding patrons, past or present. Please, we cannot wait from Eorsia to find our friends. We have a reputation to consider, miss. Men and women from all walks of life come here in search for rejuvenation, body and soul. They seek privacy and discretion. That we have ever honored their wishes. Only the Seikigami may demand otherwise. I am sorry, but there is not I can do. I suppose we'll just have to ask someone else. Someone else then. What about that woman who runs the hostelry? Kotokase, was it? Es muy buena vista. Al contrario, can I interest you in some rice wine? Exceptional quality. Delivered food the other day. An Auri Shinobi and a Rogadin Samurai. If I may, I would answer your question with some few of mine own. If I speak with you now, if I speak of that with you now, Eugene, be not offended. You are familiar with the situation in the lands across the Ruby Sea? The Doom Rebellion after 2.5 decades of quiet? I see. And you're familiar with the ways of Hingashi, who we elect to stand apart and support no cause but our own, indifferent and callous, some may call us. But pragmatism is essential if a humble island nation such as ours is to survive. But we are no fools. Complete isolation is impractical, and so Kugane is open to Ijin, and we are equally hospitable to all. Or if I must speak more plainly, yes, I can help you, but if I do, I must also oblige the ones who ask after you. Are you willing to accept this is fair and equal treatment? If anyone's looking for us, if anyone comes looking for us, tell them whatever you like. As you wish. The two individuals of whom you speak did indeed come here. They sought passage across Ruby Sea. Few ships are willing to make the trip at the moment. Nevertheless, I made several instructions on their behalf. That was the extent of our interaction. I will provide you with the names of the captains if you like. You've been great help, Mistress Kotokase. I'll be sure to come back for that wine sometime. Did we welcome your customs? We should question this captain as soon as we can. You take the first 3 and I'll take the rest. And we will meet here when we have finished, alright? Good luck! Ok. Prácticamente al otro lado. No tengo idea de por qué, pero cuando menos lo espero, o cuando menos debería estar la nariz dándome lata, me está dando lata. Ay. Bueno, no me hace que hay alguien. Passengers? No, we no longer offer that service. Too much trouble. Now we only transport goods. I told this to the samurai and sent him on his way. The woman back. It is woman you see, you replace your house are for plenty. Chale. Para eso no. Ay. Ah, mira, aquí hay más. Yes, the wedding gentleman did approach me. He wanted to charter a ship to take him across the Ruby Sea, the Mad Devil. I sent him away, like all the others before him. The woman? Nah, I know her no. Ah, mira, aquí está el último. You asked me if I have seen this ugly woman arrived in Samurai? The woman is unknown to me, but the man is not. He was for Doma, but I could not help him. We traveled slowly between here and Rasahal. It would be a reasonable detour. Bueno. Por lo menos no fue una lata encontrar a esta gente. How did it... Oh, never mind. Judging from the look on your face, you didn't have much better luck than I. Well, I suppose we might as well be back to... Wait, I just remember. There was someone on my list I forgot to visit, Yodo. He's a Namazu fisherman, whatever that means. And regular here. Maybe we'll find him if we look around. Ya es arriba. Te regreso. Ok. Aquí arriba. When I asked Dokase when I'm assuming, he said it was Hingham for catfish. And there was a thing he's a fisherman. What? What? What do you stare? You have business with me. By the duel, a talking fish. Yes, attacking fish. How very observant of you, Eugene. You find me in good spirits, so yourness I will ignore these ones, but only if you address to me as a proper manner. Sorry, I never made that. Let's start again. You are Gyodo, right? My name is Lise, and this is Jengo. We're looking for some friends of ours. I see. Well, both of these ones I know well. I have a then secure passage across the Ruby Sea. Really? That's wonderful. Could you do the same for us? Yes. This will not be a problem. For you, I could charter a ship this very day. But the journey is fraught with much peril. We fear will not be cheap. Are you sure you can afford pay? I didn't think to bring any money, but surely Tataru will let us take whatever we need from the Science coffers, right? We weren't the only passengers, though. Could we take a moment to talk over with our friends? Yes, but hurry. Your ship must depart on the cover of darkness. We shall meet again at sunset on the Tasogare Bridge. Do not forget your fire. Bring many yield, yes. It's about time our loot change. Al final Andreas will be thrilled. Greetings, Honor Sir. Will you be entering the Ruby Bazaar offices? You wouldn't believe some of the things that you can find down at the markets. We are spoiled for choice here. Hope my information was of value. Welcome back. We ourselves returned but a moment ago. We spoke with a number of merchants and captains at the certain piers. Several recognized the Gotsetsu and confirmed that he had been searching for a vessel to deliver him to Othar. None, however, made any mention of Lady Yugiri. Yes, it was the same story to us. And then you never believed what happened. So this Yodo claims to have aided both Gotsetsu and Yugiri? How fortuitous. Not the word I would have chosen, Master of, Stupid what I call it. How can you agree to this price without making any attempt to haggle, or even confirm that it was in the first place? Yes, that too is a mistake in their part. But it is not what troubles me the most. Yodo and his brethren are not renowned for the generosity of spirit. Rather, they are disdained as scheming moneylenders, ever eager to turn a profit from others' misfortune. Everyone else we question has that Gotsetsu was alone. Only Yodo claims to have met both him and Yugiri. I suppose it's just possible that Gotsetsu made inquiries by himself and only called up Yugiri when he found a willing captain. But it is equally possible, but not more likely, that you are being deceived. Do not forget that we are the other parties presenting Kugane with agendas which may run contrary to your own. The Viceroy was once a spy herself, as I recall. I should be surprised if she did not have countless agents here in her employ, all eager to prove themselves to the new master. And what better way to do so by delivering her the hassle for the insurgents? Fine, you may be right about him, but Yodo's working for the Empire, who say he didn't try the same trick of Yugiri and Gotsetsu. I mean, if he did, he might know where they are, and if he succeeds, they may be in trouble. Anyway, if he holds up his end of the bargain, will be nothing to worry about, will we? But if he tries to betray us, we take him prisoner and push him until he says the truth. So if it attracts, we'll spring and deal with the consequences. I like the way you think. Very well. We should prepare for the worst. Tataru will remain here, and I shall follow the three of you with a discreet distance. Once more, I must caution you to avoid physical altercations at all costs. Even should Imperial agents attempt to against you, the Sengumi will not hesitate to clad you in irons, or put you down. If anything untoward should happen, you are to return here at once. Is that clear? Rest assured I will not be far behind you. Go. While I am no shinobi, I can get to the shadows when necessary. And here I was thinking Yodo was just being nice. I'll tell you now, if Hanko's right about this, that fish is getting filleted. I have a feeling we might find ourselves in a situation like this. so I made sure to stock some special supplies that should might prove useful. Alisa has them, in case you are wondering. The Sekigumi are not to be trifled with. Rare is the week that I do not hear at least one tale of agent being arrested under obvious pretext. Fortunately, a wealthy and well-connected ally can help you solve such matters with the minimum of risk. To review, Liz, Jengo and I will meet Yodo as planned. Alfino will keep watch from a distance, ready to provide support in the likely event Yodo attempts to betray us to the Imperials or whoever else. Should that happen, you and Liz will subdue him and forget we will make, and together we will make our escape. As our actions will usually draw attention to the Sekigumi, we will evade them with Alfino's assistance and return here with our prisoner. Does that mean meet with everyone's approval? Of course, these precautions will be enough for now. If Yodo does not play it for us fools, well, we shall be. The beach. Or will be alive is nowhere to be seen. Make ready, Jengo. Something smells fishy. Qué curioso que estoy lloviendo en el juego y aquí estoy lloviendo a cántaros. Voy a dejar cerrado el micrófono siempre y cuando no haya diálogos.
He's late.
Endless and most sincere apologies to you and yours, yes, yes. This way, quickly now.
Enough! Where are you taking us? Where is the ship?
The ship. So very sorry to inform you, yes, yes. Long before was it pledged to another. To me, these ones are for Doma. I
knew it couldn't be this simple.
Nothing personal, yes, yes, just business.
Then business is about to take a turn for the worse.
Ah!
Come on, let's find a way out of here.
As expected, the Seikugumi had got our scent. Since fighting them is out of the question, we have to win our way back to the Ruby Bazaar, evading the patrols as we go. If they find you, use these smoke bombs to make your escape.
Stay hidden and quiet. Understood?
Clear the road! Clear the road! You there, Korjin. We seek 4 foreigners. One, a brutish woman carrying an unconscious Namazu. Have you seen them?
For foreigners, you say? Ah, yes! Very rude they were, making no apology as they barged past. They went that way, I think.
Many thanks, good sir. With me, they cannot have gone far.
All is well. The Sekisei Gumi will not return this way for some time, I should think. You are of the East Aldenard Trading Company, yes? Come with me. I know a safer way.
You are returned. And with guests, I see.
Our meeting went about as well as expected. We've brought the Namazu who thought to betray us. When he wakes up, we'll see what he knows about Yugiri and Gazetsu.
Well done, you. When I saw the Sekisei Gumi out in force, I did begin to worry, but I see my fears were misplaced.
Actually, if it weren't for Soroban, we might not have gotten away.
'Twas my pleasure.
Yet I must ask, Soroban, why would you deceive the Sekisei Gumi to help us, foreigners of whom you know naught?
Why, out of the kindness of my heart, is what I would like to say, but my motives are not so pure. I chanced to witness your meeting with Hancock at the tavern and saw an opportunity.
An opportunity?
Like many, I came to Kugane as a trader to make my fortune. Kojin of the Red may serve the Empire as mercenaries, but Kojin of the Blue walk a different path. Regretfully, most here would rather not meet our gaze, much less do business. So I seek the custom of those less predisposed to dismiss us outright, namely the East Aldenard Trading Company.
Quid pro quo, is it? Well, there is no denying that we owe you a debt. What say you, Hancock? Will you consider doing business with our entrepreneurial friend here?
Rest assured, Master Soroban, that in matters of trade, the company does not discriminate. We would be honored to hear your proposal.
I promise you will not regret this, good sir. Ah, yes. You sought passage across the Ruby Sea, did you not? I have a ship you can use.
You do? Well then, far be it from us to refuse. You have our deepest thanks.
And you mine.
Otis considered that went rather well. That's to Soroban, that is. There is no denying that they were Imperials. They are wearing the same uniforms the one Osiris could select. You are doubtless wondering why already being his friend, he refers to himself as Kojin of the Blue. The answer is quite fascinating, really. The Kojin language has many similarities to the ancient Hingan, you see. And in ancient Hingan, the word green ao can mean green and or blue. So I do the word as a service by attempting to translate it, so it steps in meaning that is why they elected to use calling themselves the Blue. In modern times it is anyone's guess. I for one would have much preferred Kojin and of the Ao. But one theory posits that they prefer the sound of the word blue when spoken. Another is that they are physically incapable of distinguishing between the two, which is the interesting implications of their everyday lives. So the Kojin out of the sea, we often come ashore to sell our wares and produce our markets. As it's my hope that an arrangement with the East Arlian Trading Company will help us more quickly obtain treasures we seek. I'm still annoying he tried to deceive us, but at least we were prepared for it. Even so, next time we should probably try to avoid running around Kugane in the middle of the night with half city guards snapping at our heels. Ok, es parte del set. Right then, Yodo should be coming around soon. I think it is time that we have a little chat, don't you? Well, sunshine, little fishy, I know you can hear me, so stop pretending to be asleep or I'll give you another ride on my boat. No more boots. All my secrets are used for the tasking. Well, tell us now what you Giri and Gosetsu, a very last detail. And if I find you later that you lied to me. No more lies. The clear one is true. You have my word. Only the samurai did I meet. Yes, only him. He asked for after a ship, so I provided the instructions to the guardians. You mean you look him into a trap as you did us because you are an imperial spy? No, I am no spy. It was just business. Fewer ships pass through Kugane these days, and we have struggled to make ends meet. So when the Guardians offered a bounty for any domans found in Kugane... Oh my mister, you are not a spy, but a common cutthroat. Not that I'm surprised, you need half brain to be a spy. So what happened to the samurai? Choose great vicious tongue you have. We will not go quietly, no. He will not go quietly, no. Blades were drawn, men were cut down, and the Sekigumi came. They took the samurai away. Hold on a moment. You mean to tell me the agent they arrested the other day was Gosetsu? Oh, had I but known. If he is in the custody of Sekigumi, I need only see to it that the requisite funds find their way to the right official's hands, and your friends will walk free. As it is in Ulda, so it is Kugane. But given the circumstances, it seems we have no choice but resort to morally questionable means. We'll make a pragmatist of you yet, my friend. Yet, Master Rufino. We have given you everything that you asked us. Yes, then there is no need to remind you prisoner. One of these days I might punch that man in the face. I hope I never have to carry an Namazu again. He is so heavy with guts he smell. I have never laid eyes on the secretaries of Eorzea. My heart felt trembles in acting at the thought. I didn't think to include bribes when I was calculating our bouquet for this trip. I am glad we finally learned what happened to him, but did we really need to steer all the trouble to do so? You are free to wait here while I speak with the relevant official, but if you would rather wait for Gosetsu outside their barracks, we can go together. I wouldn't put it past Imperial to try something again, so maybe it would best if Lisa, Jengo, and I join you. Alright, but what about you, though? I will keep an eye on him for the time being. We can release him after you return with Gosetsu. He will doubtless have some choice words to say to the little fellow. Soroban, maybe it will be prudent to prepare your seat for immediate departure. As you wish. Everything is in order. Then let us be off. The Sekengumi barracks are to the north. You need worry not. You need not worry. I swear I will not let him out of my sight. In fact, I may have some questions of my own. No more lies, no more. Better I just I swear by all the Kami in creation. Talking tortoises, talking catfish. I tell you so. It's when the beggars stand. It's when the bears start talking that you need to worry. That, my friend, spells the end of civilization as we know it. ¡Qué bárbaros! This looks a bit fancy for a barracks, don't you think? I hope Hancock is as good as his word. I must ask you wait here. You may be assured that this will not take long. Is it really going to be as simple as he says, do you think? Esa interrupción extraña. He said it wouldn't take long, right? Because this feels a bit long to me. Calm down, Lise. Everything is going to be alright. Much as I hate to admit, I share Hancock's team view of government officials and their supposed incorruptibility. From what I have gleaned to the far east, they are probably exchanging lengthy present lists. There seems to be a correct way to do everything in here. Bravery by no exception. I say we live into it, right, Jengo? Right, everything's fine. Probably. I mean, it couldn't be as bad. It couldn't be as bad as the last time we stood around waiting for something to happen.
How about you?
Okay.
Was that? That was Gazetsu. I'm sure of it. He's in trouble. Lise, wait!
I suppose we should follow her then.
Pues vamos.
Victory to the samurai!
Una paliza.
How many is that now? 10 in a row?
Gazetsu!
Oh, this is a surprise! What in blue blazes are you three doing here?
I could ask you the same thing. We've been looking all over for you, and then I suddenly heard you screaming.
It would seem there has been a misunderstanding. Allow me to explain.
So, in summary, you started a brawl with some off-duty Imperial soldiers and were subsequently arrested by the Sekisukumi, whom you somehow befriended and convinced to set you free if you could defeat a given number of them in single combat.
Nada más.
10 bouts for my freedom, aye. 'Tis but a pity you came too late to witness the last one. And with that, I'm free to go, yes?
Our word once given may not be broken, but we pray you make every effort to avoid future altercations. Circumstances notwithstanding, my lord, we are honored and grateful to have witnessed firsthand the skill of a Doma samurai.
We had just concluded negotiations. I gather my assistance was not required.
Entonces, pues, parece que no. When I think I had heard everything. To be honest, I wish I had seen that fight. But for now at least, our friend in the Sekisugumi is willing to consider that this is investment of sorts, a payment against future misunderstandings. Okay, no. I must apologize that you endure such trials and tribulations as it was me. There is no need for that. You have no way of knowing we will come looking for you. You were after a ship to take you to Doma, yes? It just so happens we have found a willing captain. Truly, what a fortune. We will tell you all about back in the company offices. Ofino and Tataru are waiting for us there. It is rare indeed to have the opportunity to study for Machine of a master, much less to spar with him. Greetings, Honorable Sir. Will you be entering the Ruby Bazaar offices? Yes, sí. You are unharmed. Okay. As you can see, Master of I am the picture of health. You vile friend, malevolent trickster. How kind the kami are to grant me vengeance so soon? For this I demand you to return the coin so villainously embellished from me. You are very right to be angry. Gonzalez gladly would return your coin had I not been forced to repay certain gambling debts beforehand. Setting that matter aside for the moment, where is Lady Yugiri? Was she not traveling with you? For a time, aye. When we parted ways some while ago, the better to improve our chances to find the Lord Hien. Lord Hien? Forgive me, I have yet to explain. Lord Hien is the heir to Doma's throne, and our master. His was a passionate voice for the cause of Doma liberation, and when we learned the Emperor's death, we only It only grew louder. So you seized upon the opportunity and rose to reclaim your freedom, only for your host to be dashed when Xenos led his army into your lands. The Crown Prince was merciless foe. Against him at the might of the 12th, we have no chance. Once Lord Henry understood this, he bade Yugiri to take to the sea with as many of our people as possible. He, however, will stand and fight, that they might have more time to escape. I remained by his side as well, and together we carried on our doomed war. And then, one day, in a fierce battle, we were separated. I knew not what became of him, only that he was beyond the Empire's reach, and that to find him, I would need Yugiri's aid. The situation grows more perilous by the day. For the new Visero Jujutsu is a black-hearted villainess who delights in the torment of her people. There is naught she would not do to further her pursuit of Lord Hien. Thank you, I believe that makes matters a good deal clearer. I should please you to learn that we are to come to aid the Doman Liberation Front in resuming their efforts to overthrow the Imperial's oppressors. Then allow me to join you. My inquiries here bore no fruit, hence my desire to return to Outhart. Once there, I can lead you to the headquarters in Yaxia, where we shall all reunite with Yugiri. Mayhap not at all. Affinon's talent will seem better applied when in Kugane, working close with Tataru with Hancock to feed us intelligence, where this galleon embassy is just on the road after all. While I appreciate the vote of confidence, I should be glad to accompany you all. As a soldier in the field, so you speak. Come on, brother, a competent commander assigns his soldiers to the task best suited for them, as you all people should know, and you are so very good at espionage and intrigue. For us must search in our own way, very well. It must seem as my place here. Soroban is waiting at the pier. Have fun, you lot. have been waiting for you, my friends. All preparation has been completed, and my ship awaits passengers. Shall we depart without further delay? Espera. According Captain, a fine choice. Only Confederated rival the knowledge and skill. This one is smaller than a mystery, a lot smaller. Another Rufino can hold his own in a fight, but he is plenty better suited for the cerebral tasks. Certainly, I'm not long thinking that. Vamos! If you insist, with me, everyone, the Ruby Sea awaits.
I remember the water, how it turned crimson in the morning sun. A shimmering sea of rubies, stretching from horizon to horizon. You could almost believe it went on forever. But beyond that red expanse lay a landing terminal. On the shores of Othard, our Doman brothers struggled in vain.
Ok, ya se me acabó la experiencia. A ver si ya sale algo rápido ahorita. momento regreso. Ya sé que esto se va por... Estoy seguro que apenas me vaya. Ahorita regreso. Ok, ya estoy de regreso. Tengo que me sirvió el break. Me acordé que sí tengo algo en el 62. Continuemos con la historia. A ver, Josetsu. The Hingans built this island as a bulwark against invasion and filled it with enough cannons to sink an armada. Would betide an enemy foolish enough to attack by sea. Now, if the Guardians were to bring their airship, on the other hand, somewhere out there across the water is Yugiri and Gosetsu's homeland. How wide and beautiful she is, the Ruby Sea, filled with promise and adventure, and treasures, many wonderful treasures. Now, in order to reach the shores of Othar, you will need to cross the resplendent waters you see before you. However, it is easier said than done. To serve without making the necessary preparations is to invite the Confederacy to claim your vessel, and your life should you resist. But this fate can be avoided by paying the Ruby tithe, hereby earning you the blessings of the Pirate Lords. So let us greet them. Our destination is the isle to the west. That doesn't look very far to me. Jengo, why don't you swim for it? I have my fill of boats. That is an idea. I think you shall find water to your liking. I will use my ship to deliver those less inclined to the isle. Right, this should be easy. And a good way to loosen up before the next fight, whatever it comes. Vente Gilbert, there. Ah, sí, claro, tú te teletransportas por el juego. Chistosa. Not that I have anything against the occasional dip in the ocean, but to dive in on a wing is a bit. How will inspire you to have the light, the simple joy of the ¿qué? What inspired you to have to delight in this simple joy so readily? No va, voy con el carajo. Ah, there you are. I trust you enjoy yourselves. Follow me, my friends. The one with whom we must speak is a man named Tansui. This one is Tansui. Come, introduce yourselves. My clothes have mostly dried, but they are a bit cleanly, still no regrets. Thomas' position on the Confederacy could be best described as one of the Guardians of Acceptance. They are pirates, but they adhere to a code and are establishing stabilizing force in the Ruby Sea. I wonder, Rominsa pirates have been known to say things like "arr," but usually pirates on the opposite side of the world use different expressions like "er," "ur," "arurururu," perhaps. Hi, Alice. I fear you had the advantage of me. Most honorable and esteemed Jengo, I am Tansu, a humble maid who serves as a prisoner of the Confederacy captain. As you are the company of the Shellback, I presume we have business to discuss. Quiero tomar un screenshot de eso. Ok, ya. You wish to pay the ruby tithe, yes? With your guild, perhaps? It's just as well foreign currencies and in demand these days. I will pay the passage to Orhard. Does this amaze your satisfaction? The sea has been quite tempestuous of late. I cannot say with confidence that you will reach your destination safely unless you triple it. Do you take me for a fool? I know the price, as do all. Alas, we live in interesting times. You came from Kugane. I should think I need to tell you that. The shadow of war looms. The ways and cautions ring our waters and our custom. And they foolishly sharpen their knives in anticipation. Meaning? Sir, you have to go to Con quickly. The bastards are at it again. I tried to commission the stuff, but they weren't having it. Very well. I will be there shortly. A proposition. Your complaints strike me as a worthwhile investment. I would not hear men name a cat before Goban, so I shall consider their teeth paid. Not for what they are, nor for what they have done, but for what I expect they will do. I'm not sure I want to make of that man, but at least the matter of Ortite is settled for now. What was that he and the other very well talking about? Maybe we ought to have a look. No tienes que venir, Soroban, pero... Ah, mira, hablando de... Está la fregada. tiburones voladores.
Gentlemen, I'm told you are most unreceptive to my associate's requests. I realize you do not look kindly on the Confederacy and her ways, but if you refuse to pay the ruby tithe, your safety in these waters cannot be assured.
Spare me your concern, pilot. Your feeble attempts at extortion will not work on us. You remain at large because we allow it. Because you are such insignificant little pests that we see no need to swat you. But if you wish to risk the ire of the Viceroy, by all means, fire upon an Imperial vessel. Give us a reason to bring the full might of the Garlean Empire to bear against your pathetic fleet.
Bastards!
Gentlemen, surely the fact that you have such limitless resources at your disposal gives you all the more reason to spare some few coins for the less fortunate.
All talk, just as I thought. Come, let us away. I have no time for this rubbish.
We're all the same to them, aren't we? Savages to be ruled or slaughtered.
They've always balked at paying the ruby tithe, but they were never so eager to pick a fight. The problem, you see, is that many of my comrades in the Confederacy are of Doman descent, and the acting Viceroy, well, she's none too fond of Domans, to say the least. If we take any action to hinder the safe passage of an Imperial vessel, she'll accuse us of attempting to foment rebellion and brand us enemies of the Empire, which we can ill afford to be. Like the man said, we're all talk.
And where did the Kojin stand in all this?
With the winning side, of course. They're mercenaries to a fault, eager to offer their services without coercion. The Shellback could tell you more, though something tells me he would rather not.
I don't understand. If the Garleans are causing the Confederacy this much trouble, and if so many of you are Doman to begin with, why aren't you willing to fight back?
Spoken like a true friend of the Doman Liberation Front. If you're planning to rouse us with noble words and grand promises, don't bother. We all know what the Imperial Army can do. Compared to them, we're boys with boats. Besides, what ties a man may once have held to his home are forsaken upon joining the Confederacy. We look out for none but our own. Be that as it may, our livelihood is under threat. And the captain will need to decide soon whether we're to go down in a blaze of glory, or bow and scrape for crumbs from the Emperor's table. All while our friend the Viceroy continues her purge of Doma's radical elements. I believe she's holding court in one of the fishing villages even as we speak.
That she-devil! Her perfidy knows no bounds! She must be stopped! Come, let us find Soroban and put us here at once!
Tell the others that these ones have paid. We all have places to be.
Doma is but one of many provinces under imperial control, filled with people who have had to find ways to cope with a bitter reality. So they really don't care what happens to Doma. I can't, and refuse to believe that. What are we waiting for? Come, Sorban cannot have gone far. Though, now that I think on it, it is passing strange that he left without warning. And he did not wish to be seen by his coging brethren. I thought he thought to leave us behind, but nevertheless, it may be prudent to return to his ship. Or at least the conference encampment. Oh good, he's still here. I told you he will not abandon us. I am sure he has his reasons for his behavior, and I should like very much to hear them. Trust requires honesty. Oh my friends, 1,000 pardons. As you may have guessed, I was reluctant to be seen in your company by my red brothers. Ours is a complex relationship. I pray do not misinterpret their actions as a reflection of our alliance as a whole. You understand? Can be praised. Too often are the childless quick to judge all Kojin for the deeds of one. Right, then. Now that our business with Tansuya is concluded, we can traverse the Ruby Sea without fear. I shall return to the ship and prepare for our departure. If you have any remaining business to conduct with the pirates here, I pray you do so now. Ah, that reminds me, Jengo, would you be so kind as to inform the Confederates of our plans? The more they know of our movements, the less like we are to be mistaken for another vessel by their comrades. Oh, you're one of the engine from the beach, leaving us already? No need to pay the tithe. Like Tensu said, on the other hand, if you were to produce our wares and find anything of your liking, we would be glad to sell it for a fair price. Estoy con solo ven. Vamos a tomar este quest. You have spoken with the Confederates about them. Excellent. If you are ready to depart, we may do so at any time. Stop or hard, Anoma. We are coming, you agree? That what we are standing around for? What are we standing for? What are we standing around for? Did you not hear that Tansu say the Visory must be stopped? Even if we need no fear for the Confederacy, there is no telling what manner of Imperial presence we will find awaiting us. We must be careful. Okay, all aboard. And the fuel shall deliver you to the fishing village of Isari. Wait, Tensu said that the visitor was holding court in one of the fishing villages, did he not? So Isari changed to be the village in question. We could instantly find ourselves surrounded by Imperial soldiers. I think it is safer to come ashore some distance away. Very well. I know use the place. Alone last, I return to my homeland. Ah! Bueno. Here we are. I am reasonable certain none more business to our approach. And with this I believe I have fulfilled the terms of our agreement. Aye, that you have. You may my deepest thanks, Sorban. Truly, we are blessed to have befriended such a clever and distrustful merchant. Oh, you are much too kind, good sir. I know not where your path may lead, but I wish you the very best, and hope that we shall meet again. So, we have finally arrived in Orhard. All we need to do is liberate Doma. Ah, yes, that. Look, don't think though it is. We do have one thing in our favor: the element of surprise. Unlike Giravania, the Imperials do not know we are here. Admittedly, that may be our only advantage, considering how few of us there are. Well, I expect the Doma Liberation Front will even up the odds a bit, but before all that, we need to see if this is the fishing village Sansui was talking about. It may well be. I smell cerulean of the breeze.
Even accounting for the rebellion, such indiscriminate shows of force seem pointlessly excessive.
If only you knew how commonplace such scenes have become. Are we too late?
Over there, someone's coming.
It is she, sworn enemy of Doma, my master. The traitor who sold her homeland to the Garleans. Yotsu.
The Viceroy herself. And look behind her. Isn't that...
Sí, el payaso.
Filth and squalor everywhere. How very dull. What I wouldn't do for a drink. Come now. You've no reason to look so afraid. You have lived through a quarter of a century of Garlean rule, remember? 'Tis better to bend with the wind than stand tall and be broken. Therein lies hope. Therein lies freedom. I come before you today seeking affirmation. A heartfelt declaration. You are free to answer me as you see fit, yet even the least among you should know the correct response. Should. A resident of your village, one of your neighbors, mayhap your friend, was detained by the Kojin this morning. They say he was attempting to flee to Kugane, but we both know that simply isn't true, don't we? Have you anything to say? Bit slow, this one. Is there anyone more sensible among you? Have any of you anything to say? To swear?
My lady, I swear to serve the Empire, to do whatever is asked of me, and never disobey.
Well said, that man. Of course,
Para lo que le
it
va a
wouldn't
servir.
do to simply take you at your word. Kill him. Surely you can do that much. He must be guilty of something or other, or he wouldn't have attempted to flee the Empire.
I have a family. Kami, forgive me. Kami, forgive me.
Very, very good. I've always had a soft spot for men like you. Next, I want you to shoot those two over there. Too old to work, you understand. A burden on the Empire. We can't have that.
But they're my parents. You can't expect me to...
Maybe show no mercy. We can't, not now. Vamos a ver qué pasa.
Stop and think for a moment. If you go charging in now, every one of those villagers is as good as dead. We must consider the wider picture. If we act recklessly, we risk alerting the Garleans to our presence here, making it that much harder for us to work with the local rebels. To say nothing of the reprisals ordinary civilians would be made to suffer.
Open your eyes, girl. They are already suffering. Let me go. I am putting an end to this madness. I will approach the village alone and identify myself. As a former leader of the rebellion and a known fugitive, they will wish to detain me until they are certain they have learned all I know. Use this time to make your plans.
You saw what those monsters did to the villagers. Who knows what they'll do to you, assuming they don't kill you where you stand?
We live and die at the pleasure of the Kami. My fate is in their hands and no others. If it be of any comfort, I am no stranger to chains.
You can't expect us to stand idly by as a comrade goes marching off to his death. And this is nothing like Kugane.
Nor is it like the Reach, Lise, or the Wall. Let him go. Hold out for as long as you can, but remember, noble sacrifices are to remain an absolute last resort. I wish I could say it won't come to that, but only the gods know how we're going to get you and the others out in one piece. A miracle, perchance.
A great tower stands to the north and east. Look to its occupants for aid and succor. Together, you may yet find your miracle. Now, leave this place. I must go.
Another idiot like all the rest. I'm beginning to think it may be something fundamental. Something intrinsic. Something quintessentially Doman to ignore the simple truth. You can't do a damn thing if you're dead.
Enough, Yotsuyu!
Well now, this is a surprise.
Hear me, Yotsuyu! Cease this farce, here and now, and I shall surrender myself to you. Refuse, and all shall answer to my blade.
Bring him to the tavern.
You hear him. Let's go. I hate it as much as you. Maybe even more. Every fiber of my being was crying to intervene, but what's done is done. Gosetsu's gamble has given us the time we need to find a solution. He bade us seek aid on the distant tower, yes? For what is better idea, I say we do just that, while taking care of all the invaders. Cosa nada se ha dicho. She's right, this is not like the rich, this is worse. They were defenseless. Defenseless? Wait. We seem to have divided their patrols so far. What is that tower anyway? I have never seen anything like it. According to my map, we are in Onokoro, and the tower is known as Heaven on High, mysterious structure built long ago by persons unknown. Oh gosh, listen to me, I'm starting to sound like Alfino. Next thing you know, I will be saying things like, as you are doubtless already aware. Over there. You see it. Doesn't look like it's been that long. Whoever did this, they are good shot. I can see a single stray arrow. Why so was hungry? Wait, that wasn't it towards you, was it? Calm down. We had nothing to do with... Wait, what are you doing? They can't possibly understand us. Probably not. Probably not. No. Tend to really say. We save our strength for many give chase. To Jengo. That was better than expected. Just imagine they taken us by surprise. What a fine ending that would have been to our story. Anyway, I think it's safe to assume that the people at the tower know how to defend themselves. Thus, I just have to sharing an idea with these things. Not all we need to do is convince them to help us. So that's the way of it. Oh, there's a settlement here. There's a settlement there here. And they are even got their own eatery. Wait a minute. I have seen that standard before. It was when we met with Tansui, which means this place belongs to... Oh. Exacto, Lice. Bueno, aprovechando que estamos enfrente de una haiterita, vamos a dejar hasta aquí las aventuras de el día de hoy. Nos vemos mañana con más Final Fantasy. Gracias por la compañía. Que tengan muy buena noche. Buen provecho a quienes estén comiendo, cenando, o desayunando, no sé. Y nos vemos mañana con más Final Fantasy. Nos vemos. Chao.